made it to the soft scoop, where the headlines are soft and the stories are slower and the goal is simple. Help you relax, unwind, and maybe even drift off. Let's catch up, quietly. Once upon a time, in a genre not known for sharing its stage, a queen stepped into the spotlight wearing a 10-gallon hat. Tonight we're talking about Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter era, the album, the statement, and the internet-wide conversation it's ignited. Cowboy Carter is Beyoncé's 8th studio album and the second in her trilogy project, following Renaissance. But this one, it's a full pivot into country music. Think slide guitars, twangy harmonies, and covers of country classics, but with a very Beyoncé twist. Bold, sharp, unapologetically black and southern. She first teased the project during a Super Bowl ad, and fans immediately picked up on the Western imagery. Not long after the album art dropped, Beyoncé on a white horse wearing red, white, and blue. The message was clear. This wasn't just about music, it was about reclaiming space. Why it's controversial? From the jump, country music fans and traditionalists were divided. Some praised her for bringing attention to black roots in country, a genre historically shaped by black artists but often whitewashed in the mainstream. Others, well, let's just say comments were made. Beyoncé has spoken out about how she didn't feel welcomed by the country world when she first performed there, notably during the 2016 CMA Awards with the Chicks. This album is her response. It's not a plea for acceptance, it's a takeover. She said this isn't a country album, it's a Beyoncé album, and that alone flips the expectations of what artists, especially black women, are allowed to do. So let's talk about the sound. Cowboy Carter blends genres effortlessly. There's country, folk, Americana, even some gospel, but it's not cosplay. Beyoncé grew up in Texas. This sound isn't a phase, it's part of her DNA. The album features over 25 tracks, with a mix of original songs and creative reinterpretations. One standout, her cover of Dolly Parton's Jolene, reimagined with brand new lyrics that shift the tone from pleading to powerful. Even Dolly herself gave it a nod of approval. Another highlight, Texas Hold'em, a catchy, twangy anthem that debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It marked the first time a black woman topped the country charts. Let that sink in. Collaborators include country legends like Willie Nelson and Linda Martell, the latter being one of the first black women to break into country music, whose voice appears in spoken interludes throughout the album. These nods aren't just Easter eggs, they're acknowledgments of legacy. Beyoncé also includes newer artists like Tanner Adell and Shaboozey, both part of a growing generation of black country voices reshaping the genre from within. So, how has it been received? In short, it's a cultural moment. Critics have largely praised the album for its ambition, genre blending, and historical depth. It debuted at #1 in multiple countries and sparked renewed conversations about representation in country music. On social media, the response has ranged from adoring to critical to chaotic, as expected with anything Beyoncé does, but what's undeniable is the scope. This isn't just a niche project, it's a mainstream disruption. Fans are already analyzing the lyrics, the transitions, the visuals. From the cowboy core fashion to the inclusion of interludes about identity, the album is packed with layered storytelling. This album has also reignited a long-standing debate. Who gets to claim space in country music? Country, despite its whitewashed modern image, has deep black roots. From the banjo's African origins to early black country performers who never got their due, the history is there. Beyoncé isn't inserting herself into the conversation. She's reminding people that her presence isn't new, it's overdue. Even now, black country artists often face barriers that their white peers don't. Cowboy Carter puts that under a magnifying glass, but with harmonies and hooks, and this fits into a larger pattern in Beyoncé's career. She doesn't just drop albums, she drops cultural resets. With Lemonade, she dug into Southern black womanhood and generational trauma. With Renaissance, she honored black queer ballroom culture. And now with Cowboy Carter, she's spotlighting the intersections of race, genre, and history through a country lens. Each album isn't just music, it's a syllabus, it's an archive, it's a moment. So whether you love it, are still processing it, or haven't listened yet, Cowboy Carter is a moment, and Beyoncé is once again rewriting the rules, softly. That's it for tonight's episode of The Soft Scoop. Sleep easy knowing you're a little more in the loop, and tomorrow's headlines can wait until morning.